What's good, Wagering World? It's your boy Five Star in Vegas, broadcasting as always from beautiful Summerlin, Nevada. And here with my co-host, my guy, the only Sacramento Kings fan that I know. What's good, Spread Star? How are you this morning?
Man, what an exciting night of NBA. I can't wait to talk about it all.
Man, let's get to yesterday's news, man.
Yeah. Hey, we were smart to only take that one play, right? We said this line is way wrong. We hammered the line that was wrong. And at the end of the night, right, the only regrets is that we didn't bet more. The easiest play of the playoffs so far. Utah Jazz
Easiest
are
play, like
done.
you told me.
Yeah.
Easiest play.
Mitchell sprained his hamstring. I don't even know what he's doing out there. And I think
Right.
this series is over. Yeah.
I call what Mitchell has the Cancun cramps. He's he's ready to get out of there, man. He's ready to go,
Yeah.
man. It's over with. It's over with. It's just they're just on the clock. He's trying to go on and get on to his next destination. Only thing that I hate, me and Spread shared some information, man, and I shared with a couple of my guys because we had some solid information. But what happens all the time, Spread, we talk about these guys that are quote unquote sharps get on Twitter running their damn mouth, talking too much, you know what I mean, and mess up everything. I don't know if it's the energy or if the association catches a part of it, but whatever happens, it always goes like that when you got everybody pushing one way and saying one theory. It goes completely the opposite. And last night,
I mean, that sixth foul was pretty bad. I just think that Brooklyn couldn't even overcome it. Even
they
playing
couldn't.
8-on-5, they couldn't
He
win.
did his job, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he got Tatum out of there. That was a terrible call.
Terrible call.
Terrible.
But look, he waited so late. And the thing is, I guess that's why he had to dress it, right? He had to kind of wait late to make it look good because he gave them time to do what they needed to do. They just showed no fight at all. But as we talked about yesterday, I told you, man, Kyrie and KD were ready to go home and smoke. You know what I'm saying? Especially Kyrie. KD just hit for $500 million during the pandemic, man, when those coin companies that he had went crazy. Dude, he's already has his championships. He wasn't that driven already anyway, in my opinion. He pretty much just tried to take LeBron's blueprint. I have a friend who's worked closely with KD since high school. He doesn't work with him anymore since he went to Brooklyn, but he worked with him for a long time, like going back to his days at Texas. And he used to tell me that KD was absolutely obsessed with trying to pattern himself after LeBron. So I feel like he's done the billionaire thing now. So since he had this money and he's got things going, like he's kind of planted his flag in the New York society and in the tech world, that I don't think he's as driven as he was before, and his body's giving down. If you're not working your ass off, in the off season like he was doing when he was with the Warriors, you're not gonna be able to endure at his age all he's having to endure.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Steve Nash ran him in the ground like D'Antoni did Kobe, man, and nobody will make me ever say anything different. But hey, man, we got a guest on today. One of the Vegas homies that's on all the time, man. This is my dog, my boy coming in, one of the best NBA handicappers in the whole country, man. My guy Hakeem Ski Prophet. What's up today, Ski?
Good to be back with you guys. Hey, that Scott Foster, he did what he could, man. He can't put the ball in the basket for him. He tried to, do his little bit.
You think that was a good? You think that was a good trend?
Yeah, I mean, you know why they put him in there? It's 19 now after that game.
19-3.
19-3. Hey, he's the extender. They put him out there for a reason, man. You hear
what
Tim Donahue.
Ski was, if you're the extender, don't get him that and one in the fourth quarter. He hurt the band with that one little shady Celtics and one he gave. After that, I was like, I don't know about this guy. But
hey, he can't make it too blatant.
Right. And then, like I told Fred earlier, bro, I told him on text message, I didn't even know Pat McAfee had Donaghy on his show yesterday. So it was just not the time to even try to watch. He had too much of a big eye on him. It wasn't time to ride that trend, man, really at all. What you got for
because of the weekend?
Yeah,
it's because of that. It's because of the weekend. You saw 3 of them games have big foul. However you say, I'm blanking out right now.
Discrepancies.
Discrepancy. It was like 42-15, 40-25, and all 3 of the games where NBA probably wanted the series to extend. But today,
he put the Raptors right back in it.
Yeah, that too. And hey, Doc Rivers, he could blow any kind of lead. But what I got for today, I'll keep it on that same thing because honestly, I feel like the only reason Minnesota won that game is because they were getting that friendly whistle at the end of the first quarter. Everybody for the Grizzlies side was in foul trouble, and that continued throughout the rest of the game. So we talked about the foul difference. The Grizzlies, they're one of the top teams off of a loss this year. I have them 18-9 straight up and against the spread. If you want to look at when they're just at the house, they're 10-4 straight up and against the spread. They win by an average of 9.5 points per game. I'm gonna still stand by this. I don't think Minnesota is good, bro. They don't have a winning record versus competition. And when I say that, that's 60% win teams are better. And the games that they lose, they have 39 losses now. They've only covered 5 of them. So when they lose, it's by margin, or else they're going to just win the game straight up. I think Memphis has a lot of motivation after how that last game went to come in here early and often and take care of business. So I played Memphis on the full game. But I also, I'm liking them first quarter, first half. And one more thing, I think the first quarter, they've adjusted it. I'm probably going to be on this too. They've adjusted it. They keep putting it up. It was 56.5 last game. But they've scored 60 plus every single game this series in the first quarter. So they're number 1 and number 2 in pace, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's going to be up tempo. I think the first quarter gets over 59.5 is what they put for today. So I like that. And I like the Grizzlies early and often.
Okay, I like that too. We'll think about that Grizzlies pick spread.
I like it too. It's the only way I could look in that game. I completely agree about that game 4. I was kind of surprised here. I thought Minnesota was going to fall apart after blowing the 2 25-point leads. So you got to give them credit for hanging tough. But obviously, like you said, they did get a little help. Interesting to see Memphis back home. I felt they came out flat in that game 1, and that's been the difference in the series because otherwise it would be 3-1. So I really like Memphis here a lot, and as good as Minnesota is, they got some work to do here. I still don't trust Towns, man. As much as I like him and I want him to be good, I just don't. I don't know. I'd much rather have my money on Memphis here.
The eyes don't lie, man. Cat is a fraud. I don't care how good he plays. I just don't see him ever raising his team up to championship level, and I'd love for him to prove me wrong. I followed Kentucky pretty heavily in college. I saw him kind of melt down, as in the most important games.
Didn't they used to play Cauley Stein instead of him?
He came off the bench, but he got the most minutes though. You see what I'm saying? Like he got the clutch minutes.
Isn't that the only championship they won?
No, he didn't win a championship at Kentucky.
Oh, he didn't? Who won?
No, they blew it in the game before the Final Four in the Elite 8. Okay. But it's just, I don't like the fake tough guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'd rather you just be yourself and be a Drake. I respect Drake for being Drake. He's not trying to be somebody that he's not. This guy's, trying to put on these fake tough, faces. So Ski's saying Memphis first quarter, first half, and for the game, and I completely agree with him. And he's also saying over 59.5 first quarter.
Yep.
Okay, what else you got, Ski?
Well, the only other game I'm really interested in playing today is that Pelicans and Suns game. And it's not from side or total. It's really just looking at props. Last game I played, CJ up and over 10.5 rebounds and assists. You're getting that same number again here today at less juice. And really, during the season in a Pelicans uniform, he's averaging 10.3. That's like, getting 33, something like that minutes per game. Here in the playoffs, he's averaging 40 plus minutes per game. So obviously, production is going to increase. And if you look through the series, he's averaging 13 rebounds plus assists. So the 10.5 number seems friendly. I'm looking to go up and over that again. Ingram, I think 4 of his last 5 games now, he's gone over 26.5 points. I know he's hit 30 his last 3, and they just don't really have an answer for him in Phoenix. So I like Ingram's points again in this one. And I think if Phoenix is going to have any kind of chance, they need a lot from CP3. I'm missing how many points he scored in that last game, but I know the previous games before that, he was averaging 25.
He had 4 in the last game.
4. So I'm expecting a big bounce back, off of a poor performance like that. I would look to go over his point prop as well.
All right. Yeah, interesting.
The guy wasn't the ref on the last CP3 game, was no, he would just work the Toronto game, so he obviously didn't work that game. Yeah, Herb Jones gave him hell last game. You could tell that,
and Alvarado too,
because Willie Green has laced up those kids. He's used to coach Chris Paul. I think he played with him as well when he was in the league. But he's definitely was an assistant, the top assistant on that team, and he's very familiar with that cast. And he's told his kids, man, you're gonna have to be ready for all the games that Chris Paul is going to play. You're going to have to be as tough as them. And I think psychologically, they're really ready to compete with them. I really like them tonight with those points, man. And I agree with you on a lot of those props. I really like Aiden too. What's Aiden's? Do anyone know Aiden's point total for tonight?
I didn't catch it. I could check it.
Yeah, I'll pull it up right now.
And spread, you can roll while he's pulling it up.
It's not up. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, Ski, because you left out the game.
I see 20.5. Sorry.
Yeah, I like that. I like him to go for at least 22, 23, 24, because he's the main option when Booker's not there. Go ahead, Spread.
So you left out the one game, the 5-star and I like, right? And that's the Miami Heat. This series should be over. The game 3 that they lost, give Trae Young credit, but Miami had what, like a 13-point lead in the third quarter? I mean, I was on Atlanta that game. That was the one time that I bet them. So, I was happy they came back. But wow. The mismatch is just ridiculous here. Jimmy Butler's getting whatever he wants against his defense. So really their only hope is DeAndre Hunter. And even if they put DeAndre Hunter on him, first of all, they're switching to lackadaisical. They'll just give up the switch. So it's just like, okay, fine. But even if they did, I just don't know if it's enough. The secondary offensive pieces just aren't there right now for Atlanta. And my problem with Atlanta is they have a bunch of one-way players, right? It's like Trae's all offense, no defense. Bogdanovich, right? He's an okay defender at best. A lot of good offense there. Herter never become the defensive guy they want. Hunter's the one guy that I like. Hunter's the one guy that I think you build around. John Collins, when he's not hurt, is a great two-way player, but he's not 100%, and we're really seeing that on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Capella's not who he used to be, and Kong was too young to really be the quarterback of the defense, or the leader, or the anchor there in the middle. As great as his minutes have been, because his plus minus is fantastic, I just don't trust him going against veterans like Bam Adebayo, PJ Tucker. This Heat team is dialed in, man. I think they blow them out again tonight. They've had huge leads in every single game. So, we like the Heat. Why didn't you add them there? Like, what am I missing here? Because I know that you went over these games really thoroughly before you came on today.
Yeah, I can see the Heat taking care of business at home. It's just, I don't know. They took care of the ball. I think that's the big reason why they blew them out, because Atlanta, the only way they're going to be in this game and keep it close is if they're getting some stops, or they can push it in transition and avoid that Miami set defense. If Miami's not turning the ball over, or, being efficient, kind of like how they were in that last game, it's going to make it tough for the Hawks. So I know, I don't know. I have a lot of faith in Trae Young. I know he hasn't been that good this series, but 7 points, I just feel like Hawks can keep it close. And at the same time, I feel like the Heat should take care of business. So when I feel like that, I stay the hell out the way.
Yeah, and I can see that. It just, my thing is, I think that the same way they shut down KD, it feels like Miami's done that to Trae, right? And they have all the guys to do it, right? When they want to switch, it's fine. Who are you attacking there on that starting five when Hero or Robinson's not in there? I mean, they're all solid options to go ahead and defend Trae. They have no problems double teaming him, and they just don't seem to be getting the help. The other thing is, man, Atlanta is not good on the road. Miami's had a great home court. Now, we know a lot of that comes from that club, LIV or wherever they all go to. I've never been there, but, obviously that won't be in effect.
I used to get us walked back right in about 10 years ago. I don't know if I can get us in now. I don't know if I noticed.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I don't know if they have that advantage tonight. Yeah, I'm sure those guys stayed in tonight.
Last time I pulled up the live, so me and my wife, we went to the hotel where it's at, and they used to have a room, an area in that lounge area they called it the Blue Room, and the floor lit up all blue, beautiful and shit. Man, we walked up in there, they had pulled up everything. It was just cement on the floor. I said, oh, no, we're not going to live tonight. It looked like things would run down a little bit after the pandemic out here, man. So, yeah, it's not what it used to be. But, yeah, I go back there. I used to go there all the time, man. But and that's the thing. I think Atlanta was trying to get one last trip in to Miami for free before they go home. So, that's the reason they won the one. I guarantee you tonight, Ski is going to text me and be like, man, I'm going to take the Hawks. Nah, man, I know my guy. He trusts when I lean hard on one side. Ski, we on Miami hard, man. Throw up the ball and parlay. We can just leave Ski on for it.
All right, yeah. I mean, I just gave my reasons here. Tonight. Yeah,
we're going.
Fortunately,
with
Ski's
the
on
Heat,
to give
man.
you more because it's funny is I was kind of the opposite here with the other game. So I agree on that Memphis. I think this Pelicans number is tough. I think they did a great job setting this line. I could see in my mind the Pelicans have a much better chance of covering than Atlanta tonight. And the way this team is playing, they're just playing so tough. Miami's firing on on all cylinders. We'll see, man. So, but hey, I definitely trust your opinion here. So it's just funny that we're so strong on this game, and then you circled the other two as the ones you liked.
Yeah, I can't talk y'all off, man.
Man, you're
I
gonna
get
come
it.
to the Heat side before the game starts. Listen, man.
I hope you do, man.
You know good and well that listen, but this is the thing. I understand his point of view because yesterday has me, thinking twice about a couple of games because I'm
right,
trying.
because we thought the Sixers were gonna roll.
Come on, exactly. So we're trying to look. I had the money line. That's it. I laid all of that damn juice minus 340 to lose. You know what I mean? So hey, that makes you think a little bit like, hey, you don't know where they're pulling these strings, what's going on. So I definitely understand. One of these games is definitely going to upset some pockets. I don't know which one it's going to be. I'm hoping it's either I'm hoping it's the Pelicans. That's what I'm hoping for because I actually took the money line. That's and. You guys, this is a personal bet. This is a lean. This is not a guarantee on the Pelicans money line. I had the money to fish. You may not. You know what I'm saying? So, we're doing a little fishing with that, trying to go money line on it. But we're going to roll with the Heat just like yesterday. It's only one game that spread and are really strong on. There's no need to guess. There's no need to try to throw things out there and try to hope that they stick. No, we want to make sure that you win. We want to keep this winning record going. Ski, we've been 14 straight weeks, man. That, we had a winning record, and that's outstanding. We want to keep that going for the people, man, and keep being able to bring on people like Ski. And how we do that is by continuing with a winning reputation, man. So we're gonna just roll with the Heat tonight, man. I don't see any way unless the Heat just have a ridiculously bad shooting night because they're getting anything they want. Anything they want from the 3-point line is wide open. They're getting good looks for Strus, for Vincent. They're getting wide open looks for the two kids, So it's like it's no way Robinson and what's the guy from Kentucky name?
Hero.
Man? My guy, yeah, Tyler Hero. They're getting wide open looks, man. So until they can contain that, and on top of that, Jimmy Butler is pretty much having his way. He's muscling them up. He's talking trash to him. He's doing what he wants to do. When the last time you guys seen Jimmy Butler average over 30 points a game? Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the Hawks don't have an answer. The next round, Jimmy Butler will not score 35 points per game. I guarantee you, no matter who they face. So,
well, they might be facing Philly, so they might. That Philly defense, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Jimmy
about
Butler
that,
will not score 35 a game on them.
I'm telling you, 35 is a lot, but I think he's got a great matchup there too.
35 a game on the Hawks. This dude has scored 35.
If I'm Miami, I'm watching that series like, bring on Philly. Go ahead, man. This team they're already blaming each other again.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, getting back to that game. What do you say?
My 2 picks to win the East. We talked about it, I think, last time.
You looking great.
The first time.
Celtics and the Heat.
Yeah, Celtics and the Heat. You're looking good. Also, the Warriors developed greatly for you with Booker going down. But man, on the balling parlay today, we're just gonna give a straight. Once again, we're going 5% like we did yesterday, meaning we're gonna go heavy on it. You saw yesterday we had no sweat at all with that Dallas game. Only thing we just wish we would have bet more on it, man. We're gonna take Miami at home. I'm seeing you got 7.5 for I see 6.5. I just bet it at 6.5.
No way.
Yes. I just bet it at minus 6.5, minus 115 on you wager.
How did this line move? Why did I bet it? Unbelievable. I got a bad number. Why is this line moving?
Kyle Lowry not playing.
So?
Yeah, but I guess listen, you know how the books do. Just like yesterday with the Mavericks game. When it's a heavy game that they know that a lot of people know the one side is going to smack, they start playing with the number before the game so that everybody's watching it so hard. You know what I mean? So just like yesterday, the Dallas game with the minus 2.5 right before it went off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were trying to bag.
Yeah,
man.
that's true. I'll tell you why I'm not worried about Lowry in this series. And next series, he's going to be, assuming it's Philadelphia, but of course against Toronto too, right? He's either going against his old team or his hometown. Great situation there for Kyle Lowry. But it just gives Jimmy Butler more options. And like I said, because they're switching so easily, Jimmy Butler's getting an advantage matchup almost every single time. He's fine as a playmaker. He doesn't have the ego. He's not like Donovan Mitchell, where he's just like, I got to get my 30. I mean, he's going to do whatever it takes to win. So I don't really mind Lowry in this game.
year. I didn't even think he had that much left in the tank because he showed.
I didn't either, man. I thought, I was like,
good this year, man.
Yeah,
he looked good.
He give him good. Credit.
Yeah. But Robinson and Hero, man, unbelievable, dude. These dudes shoot lights out, and the thing is, they're not even getting contested on these threes. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Heat locked down on the defense, and I think they have a party tonight on Atlanta. I think Atlanta already got their chicks set up, that they're going to see over at St. Regis. They about to go kick it, tonight and enjoy their night in Miami, the last night on the team, man. Anything for the people, Ski, before we get out of here?
Nah, just, appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. I told y'all what I like tonight. I'm going to be on the Grizzlies, and good luck to y'all on the Heat.
And tell them where to find you at when you do your green room. Tell them about that.
Oh, yeah. You can find all my work on Twitter at Ski Profit. And, I do shows 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Spotify Live is what it's called now. And then you can find the rest of my work on at Wager Talk. So appreciate y'all having me on. Always good chopping it up with y'all, and good luck.
Thanks, Ski.
Man. We love to have you on, Ski. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Anytime.
For sure. Yeah. Anything for the people spread before we get out of here?
No, man. Fun show today. And we're definitely going to return to this Embiid conversation, man. I'm not happy about that guy, man.
Man, listen.
Hey, he's calling out your boy.
Yeah, because he's wearing down. He's not getting any help. It's the same thing that he thought that he was. See, this is the thing. Hard didn't have to give him last night, but what, 15 more points and they win, right?
Yeah.
And speaking, I want to go back to that thing about, the ref and that Nets Celtics real quick. I know you're on the time base.
No, we got time.
Look, the free throws that were missed in the first half by Claxton prevented the Nets from winning the first half. Did you know that?
Yeah.
If we add the points up, they did orchestrate it perfectly. They just did not cash in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think we were on a bad angle. It just, they couldn't help. That team's just not good. It's just not good enough. And it's just a terrible matchup. Everyone's saying KD's washed. No, it's the absolute worst matchup for him. Next season, he's going to go out and he's going to cook everybody again. And
you think he's motivated enough to go get in shape right this year off?
Out of everyone, I don't doubt him.
Okay.
I doubt his little running partner.
Oh yeah, Kyrie might retire. The only reason he was smirking up there telling his when he's doing his little post game talk. And I like a lot of things about Kyrie, but he's one of those guys that also I dislike about him is that he's one of the people that it's good to be strong-minded, but you don't want to be that guy who's so strong-headed that you don't listen to anybody, that you just do a bunch of dumb stuff because you're so focused on proving people that you're going to do what you want to do. The vac stuff, me and you both support him on that. You do what you want to do with your body, that's your life. Hey, man, no one can tell you what to do with that. We're not going to get involved with that. But it's a lot of other little things that Kyrie does that's, very questionable, bro. Like, running off Harden, like the effort he's given in this whole series. You just sometimes, like we always talk about, you can't count on him. He has all these skills. He gives you all these glimpses, but he'll fade, And to be a lasting superstar, and everyone was clamoring on for him to be in the top 75 on Twitter. Look how quickly that's all disappeared. Just in one series, just so quick, it's all gone. Nobody even thinking about that now. Everybody just like, man, this guy's ruining KD's legacy. That's more what it's turned to, man.
Yeah, KD's KD. I mean, he had a bad series, and what sucked was he was rattled because he even had some open ones towards the end that he just missed. A lot of more excellent.
He couldn't cash for anything. And then, like I said, if Kyrie, I truly believe, I know Kyrie's up for his extension. If he wasn't up for his extension, I believe, honestly, he would retire in this offseason, but he can't. You can't miss, $50 million or whatever he's going to grab.
I don't think he's going to leave his buddy either.
Yeah, he got to pretend at least one more year, and he's probably going to gas up KD and tell him all these great things about, man, it'll be me and you. We're going to get him back, and this is motivation just so he can go cash his check. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's out the league in the next 3 years on his own, where he decides to leave.
Did you see the interview where they asked KD about Nash?
No. What did he say?
And he just goes, come on, man. Like, And then he gave the answer for real. But you know he don't want Nash as his coach no more.
Who are they going to
He
go
gave the
get?
right answer. He gave the right answer, but his initial reaction was he's saying, "You want me to throw my coach under the bus right now? I ain't going to do that." So he gave the right answer, but
He should have never
I don't
been
think
the
he
coach.
does.
He should have never been the coach. He could have been a good assistant at first, worked with James Harden or whoever was going to be the point guard and just specialized on that. And instead, they gave him the full reign. And it was just a situation that's going to always boggle my mind on why they wouldn't go strive hard to get Jason Kidd back with the Knicks and coach their team. And I think they would have been in a completely different situation. But, man, we've had a great time talking to you guys as always. Once again, the pick for the day is a straight on Miami Heat. And I got -6.5. Spread caught a number at 7.5. So
and that moved while we were on here talking. Because when I put this up,
7.5.
Unbelievable. No, it's 6.5.
Okay, so it's still 6.5. So you guys take the Heat -6.5. They're trying to make it overthink it. Don't overthink it. Heat big tonight on a lockdown defense and a lot of threes raining from Atlanta's lack of defense guarding the strike, man. Hey, Spread, anything for the people before we get out of here?
Now looking forward to another winner, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Yeah,
man, we hope you guys cash big as we suggested the 5% play on Dallas Cash. So we hope you guys played that correctly. Also invest 5% in this Miami tonight. You follow my guy Spread at Spread ASTAIRE. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, Spread ASTAIRE. Follow me at 5-Star in Vegas. Spell out the 5, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, 5-Star in Vegas. You can catch us every day, Monday through Friday on SCOON TV. We have 14 winning consecutive weeks on here, and we plan to continue, man. See you guys later. Best of luck.
All right.